Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to observe you are viewing this video. I'm Dr. Olayinka Akanle. I'm a researcher. I'm a lecturer in the university. I'm a public speaker. I'm an author. On this channel, I do a number of stuff, but all these stuffs I do, you can easily cluster them into four: sociology, research, relationship, and migration. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you waiting for? Kindly subscribe to this channel and tell others. Tap or press the subscribe button on your screen right now. If you have subscribed to this channel previously, thank you very much for staying tuned. Today, I want to address another very strategic and important topic: how to respond to reviewers' comments. I've been doing video, I've been having a series on predatory journal, predatory publishing, and how to publish an impact factor journal, all on this channel. Kindly view these contents to understand this very well. I've done videos on danger signs of predatory publishing, part 1 and part 2. I've done videos on how to publish in impact factor journals and how to publish in reputable journals. I've done videos on step-by-step of writing articles for publication. So view this content and you will understand this also even better. And people have reasons to publish at some point or the other. Many people have problems in publishing because they are simply scared or do not know how to respond to reviewers' comments. And from my research and experience, one of the major reasons people publish in predatory journals is just because they cannot endure reviewers' comment. And predatory journals, like I said in that video on predatory journals, simply do not have strong peer review process. But if you do not encounter or walk through peer reviewers in terms of their comments, then you're not going to be able to build sufficient capacity. So you should not be scared, or you should know how to respond to reviewers' comments. If you want to publish in high-level journals, or you want to be published by high-level publishers, reviewers' comments will be one of those things you have to deal with, because they usually have rigorous comments from peer reviewers, which they will send to you to make sure that your work is fantastic. But many people simply do not know how to handle this. Many, when they see reviewers' comments or reviews, they simply get frustrated and say, what is this? Does that mean my work is not good? Some of them feel too belaboured to go through these comments and review them. So in this video, I will be telling you how you can go through reviewers' comments. Personally, I've seen many reviewers' comments on my work and I find, wow, where do I start from? Sometimes I want to be discouraged, but I say, no, I have to keep going. Sometimes we are on it for years. Sometimes we work upon work, but eventually you will be glad when the work is finally published. So don't dismay when you have reviewers' comments or reviews, so on your work. Number one thing you have to do is to be calm. Sometimes you may be overwhelmed with all these comments. Sometimes you doubt yourself. Sometimes you doubt your capacity after putting so much work, and you still see heavy comments from reviewers or heavy reviews. Sometimes they're running into many bullet points or pages. So be calm. Just maintain mental calmness, maintain your composure, and read these comments to understand. Don't read them with a mindset of anger or frustration, because this usually will be part of your experiences in terms of you just get very angry. I'm a member of editorial boards of journals, and on this particular day, let me share this experience with you. Then we received this manuscript from one author, and going through, we have to gatekeep in the first instance as editors. And so we give, it's our own comment we give first before we send to peer reviewers. We want to be sure this actually merits being sent out for peer review. So we get kept this particular manuscript, and we give comment to this reviewer. Oh my goodness, this author lambasted us, insulted us, and we have to just say, okay, well, we did not respond to him anymore or her, and we just simply ignored him. So many people feel very angry when they have comments from the viewers on their work. No, you have to be calm, just be patient. It's not an indictment on your capacity. Just read to understand so that you can, sometimes they are lengthy, but the points in this comment are very minimal. Sometimes you have many points. So what you need to do is just to be calm, read to understand, be humble. Don't think, oh, who is this person talking to me? Especially if you have published in high level previously, you may say, oh, well, who is he? Who is the reviewer? Be humble, and if you are responding, be polite. Nobody is the all-knowing in scholarship. It should be teachable. Sometimes these comments are to teach you new things, especially if you're a professor or a PhD holder. You may not have many opportunities to learn anymore. So this peer review process, the comments are the only ways you can be taught afresh, learn new things. On account of responding to peer comments from reviewers or all editors, I've built tremendous capacities. I've learned new things I never knew existed at those times. So be humble enough, be teachable. Take these comments, work with them, and try as much as possible to learn new things. And be patient. When you have comments from peer reviewers, patiently go through them. Don't rush them. When you are reviewing today, when you are responding, be grateful. Say, thank you very much. I appreciate the reviewers for these wonderful comments. They have, in fact, elevated, improved the quality of this work. We sincerely appreciate their time and expertise. Be grateful. It's just academic courtesy. You don't have to be so bad. It's a part of the issue. They're not saying you have done rubbish. They are only saying, well, from our own perspectives, this work can be better if looked at in this direction. And they can even, I've responded to the viewers' comments before that one paper became two, because by the time I addressed those comments, my work shifted in focus and elements, but for positive reasons, I simply published that one. The original paper, I worked on it and published somewhere else. What about that? So it's a win-win, but I am the best winner in that instance. So I've learned so many things. And be honest. If you don't understand anything they're saying, ask them questions. Ask them questions. Also, another way you can respond is that sometimes you may have rebuttal. But don't be unnecessarily defensive or don't reject the comment prematurely. But you may have rebuttal. If you feel this person is actually misunderstanding the point I'm trying to make in this article or in this sentence or in this paragraph, you may have humble rebuttal in the sense that you just simply say, well, what I meant is not what you're saying. You misunderstood this component humbly, politely, and give rebuttal. Rebuttal means you are saying, well, I do not necessarily agree with this reviewer in this instance. And this is what I meant, and that's why I think this is what I've said is correct. But your response to the comments should not just be rebuttal. All the way it shows maybe you are just not going along the way. Especially when reviewers or when editors send the reviewers' comments to you, sometimes they, to some extent, agreed with that reviewer. I've had editors saying I should not respond to some reviewers because they believe those comments were not particularly very relevant, and they simply went along and still published my work after revision. But there's some of the comments they said I should simply ignore. So, but when they are pushed to you, probably the editor agreed in the first instance with those comments. So be honest and be professional, even if you disagree. Like I said, if you have rebuttals, try as much as possible to still be professional. Sometimes you might need to work more and do more research based on the comment. You may have to go back to the library to read more, virtual or physical library. You may have to do more research. That's happened to me severally. One of my greatest great publications, actually, after submitting the manuscript, the reviewer suggested I do field work and collect primary data. And I went on and changed my research design. Meanwhile, there's video research design here. Changed my research design, my methods of data collection, and went to the field and collected data. Interesting. And then eventually, after many years of reviews, yeah, reviews can take many years. Yeah, I just published one article that have been in process for 5 years. 5 years. It's been in review for 5 years, But it eventually came out this year. Fantastic in category, very category A journal in the area. Fantastic. But when the work, came out eventually, it was very gladdening. What the waiting, So, but it's very fine. So, you may have to do more research, do more work to elevate the quality of the paper. This is very important. You may have to read more. But if you are not sure, clarify. Ask questions from the editor that you do not understand a particular comment, and they might reach out to the peer reviewer to clarify so that you can honestly address the point. But please do not assume a stupid, a wicked, or ignorant reviewer. Please don't assume your reviewer is utterly ignorant of your idea. It's actually stupid. It's actually wicked. Some reviewers can be very, very impossible and simply use some words that you feel offended. But it's part of the trade. You just simply can't be calm and responsible. But don't assume this reviewer is so stupid, he's so wicked, he's so unprofessional, he's so ignorant. I don't understand what he's saying. I do not agree with him. No. Just patiently, calmly address those issues. Like the author that insulted us in our journal, we simply calmly. Actually, he must have assumed wicked, ignorant, stupid, reviewers. But we simply took it, in our stride. So don't assume, don't behave that way. That kind of scholar will never grow. It's not good. So I'll respond to all comments exhaustively. Be comprehensive. Once I receive reviewers' comment, what I do is to just copy the comment, put in MS Word, and bullet and number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the key point. And I'll be responding to those comments one comment at a time. And once I'm done with that, I check it. Done. So make sure you respond to them until I get to the last point and check and read again and resubmit. The transport also to respond to all comments. Those ones you do not agree with, make sure you do a rebuttal. But make sure the rebuttal will make sense. Because if you just give rebuttal in a way that the editor believes you should have responded, they will not accept your rebuttal. And that's very important. And use simple language, simple professional language. And be thorough. Be thorough in your revision. In responding to the comment, be thorough and be clear. And ask questions if you don't understand. And this is the way. But please don't assume that maybe they're just being wicked. I've heard so many things that I just believe are very unprofessional. Some say the editor does not like publishing certain people. The editor does not like publishing certain people. The publisher does not like publishing certain people. The peer reviewers don't like publishing certain people from certain school, from certain region. No, don't go that route. Just revise them. I've been opportunity to publish in different places, different parts of the world. So I don't assume maybe they don't want to. I don't go about with stereotypes or prejudice in academics, or in scholarship. Just be objective and respond to those comments. Keep responding to them. You will build capacity. There's another video on this channel on how to handle or manage rejection. So you may watch that one also. Until I see you in my next video, kindly subscribe to this channel and tell others. Bye for now.